Ivanisevic says Djokovic isn't done yet. Since he reveals its WTA wildcards, and we've got your preview for tonight at the National Bank Open. The break, it starts right now. What's up, guys? Erin Coscarelli here. You're watching The Break. Now, we all know that on Sunday, Novak Djokovic rewrote the history books yet again. The 37-year-old Serb became just the 5th player in history to complete the Golden Slam with his victory over Carlos Alcaraz in the gold medal match at the Paris Olympics. But his longtime coach, Goran Ivanisevic, who knows Nole better than almost anybody, says the Serb, despite his age and recent meniscus surgery, will continue to add pages to the record books. Goran told TennisMajors.com this was his first Olympics final. He felt that this is it, that he has to seize the opportunity. Although considering how crazy he is, it wouldn't surprise me to see him in Los Angeles in 2028 as well. Now, 4 years is a long ways off, and given that Djokovic now has the perfect tennis resume, no one knows just how much he's got left in the tank. But according to Ivanisevic, after what happened at Roland Garros last weekend, the Serb will be the favorite in New York as he looks to extend his lead in the all-time list. I think he can find the motivation, the gold will lift him. If he plays like this, he is the man to beat at the US Open. In my opinion, he is one of the greatest athletes of all time. Well, I mean, I'm certainly not going to argue with Goran on that, but will Djokovic lift the trophy in the Big Apple? Why don't you let us know your thoughts below? All right, next week, the American Summer Swing hits a top gear with the Western and Southern Open in Cincinnati, and tournament organizers have released their WTA wildcard picks. Former world number 1 and Aussie Open champ Caroline Wozniacki will be in the draw in the Queen City, where she made her pro debut as a 15-year-old almost 20 years ago. Caro's best performance in Cincy came in 2014 when she reached the Final Four. She'll be joined by another Grand Slam winner on the comeback trail, Bianca Andreescu, who will be making just her second appearance at the event. The Canadian will be looking for her 3rd WTA 1000 crown after lifting the trophy at Indian Wells and Toronto 5 years ago. And Americans Peyton Stearns and Caroline Dolehide round out the picks. Stearns is a Cincinnati native who won her first tour title back in May, while Dolehide will head to Cincy after reaching the semis in Washington, D.C. last week. All right, so speaking of picks, here is my guide to what to watch for from tonight's session at the National Bank Open. All eyes will be on home favorite Felix Auger-Aliassime in Montreal as he looks to kickstart his summer when he faces DC finalist Flavio Cobolli. Felix lost his only previous meeting with the Italian in Acapulco earlier this year. While over in Toronto, defending champion Jessica Pegula begins her title defense against former number 1 Karolina Pliskova. Jess may lead 4-1 in their head-to-head, but the Czech is never an easy out. She did take the title in Romania in February and reached the final in Nottingham ahead of Wimbledon. I do expect that to be a good one. All right, that's it from us, but don't forget you can watch all the action from Canada live on Tennis Channel. Our daily coverage starts 11 a.m. Eastern. We will see you tomorrow.